Guys, I'm here with Olivia Whitlach from Tusky Valley. She is the girls 14U 72-pound junior Ironman champion. She also wrestled in the boys 12U 68 pounds and took 4th place. Congratulations. Tell us a little bit about your competition today, whether it's in the girls or the boys bracket.
Well, when I was wrestling in the girls bracket, it was a bit difficult, I could say, a bit of challenge, because she is 72 pounds, I'm 66 pounds. And in the boys bracket, it was kind of tough, but I had to take a few tries to figure it out, and I'm understand.
So, I know a lot of times in the girls bracket it is tough. There's some tournaments where a lot of girls show up, and then there's probably a lot of tournaments where not many girls show up. So we group you the best that we can. Then you also have an opportunity to wrestle boys. Some girls don't want to wrestle boys. Question for you though is, you're a girl. Now I know there's a lot of girls and it's the fastest growing sport, but why did you decide to start to wrestle?
Well, you see, I was younger and I would always ask my dad or my mom to go to my brother's tournaments when he used to wrestle. I watched him all the time, and I told my dad, I said, Dad, I want to wrestle. And he said, no, you can't do it until 2nd grade, because I was really small. My dad wrestled and also my uncle wrestled. And now here I am, and it's my favorite sport, and I try to influence other girls and other people to wrestle too.
So when my daughter was really young, it was before girls really started to wrestle. There might have been one girl in 3 states that wrestled, but it really wasn't girls wrestling wasn't a sport. So when you were interested in doing it and you went to your dad and your uncle and said, I really want to try this, were they okay, great? Or were they no, I don't know if I really want you to wrestle?
They really thought, wow, you want to do wrestling? And it's not a typical girl sport, and I didn't care because I loved it so much. I really didn't care who I was wrestling. I loved it so much. It was so influencing, and I learned a lot from it. It was so cool.
So when you wrestle the boys, why do you wrestle the boys if there's a girls division?
Because there's always some sort of challenge you can get through. Even if there's girls, you can always do something more and learn something from it.
So one of the biggest questions I have for you in this interview, though, is who wins, you or your brother?
My brother. He's much bigger than me.
Well, maybe if you catch up to him, you'll be able to beat him. Do you play any other sports?
Yeah, I do.
What other sports do you play?
I play volleyball and softball.
Okay. What's your favorite sport?
Wrestling.
Yeah? So volleyball and softball, do you think you'll keep playing that through high school and all that?
If I had to choose one sport, I would do wrestling. But if it was between softball and volleyball, probably softball. But they're all really fun.
Yeah, well hopefully you don't have to choose. There are plenty of 3-sport athletes, but maybe you can just, if wrestling's your favorite, you train year round in wrestling, but you still play some other sports and keep it fun. Are there any girl or women wrestlers that are your role models that are going to be watching this video?
So one of them is Lauren Louise. She is a woman wrestler that I inspire from her because I watch her some of her matches. And another one is Sammy Sasso. I love him so much, and yeah. And I think that when I watch them, I learn something new each time. Even though I hit these moves before, there's always something else I learned from it that I really didn't know and stuff, and I thought it was really cool, and I really liked it.
Yeah. We'll have to get the first name from you, but I know when we do these interviews sometimes, when you guys throw out names, we usually tag those wrestlers. Have you ever been to an Ohio State wrestling match?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever talked to Sammy?
Yes.
All right. Well, we'll make sure that he knows that he's one of your favorite wrestlers. So I've been watching him a long time, even before he got to college. So Olivia, it was great talking to you. I wish you the best of luck. Keep supporting girls wrestling, and eventually you're going to be a role model for another little girl if you're not already. All right. Great job.
Thank
Congratulations.
You, Corey.